and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Weston Racing, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the 2023 Hot Wheels Monster Trucks color shifters. I have decided that unlike the glow-in-the-dark trucks where I have been doing the whole thing where I've been doing each individual case and then revealing the new truck at the end or whatever. In fact, I might even change this for the no, I'm not going to change it. I'm going to stick to my guns and keep doing what I've been doing, but I might change it in the future to what I do with the color shifters, where I basically wait all year until they've released all the new ones for the year and then just do all the new ones in one video. So basically, instead of reviewing each individual cases that the color shifters do and then reviewing the re-releases, I instead, for the color shifters, review all of the new ones once they've all come out. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at the five color shifters from 2023 that were brand new. They weren't re-releases, I guess, is the best way that I can explain that. And the reason why I do it this way for these ones is because if you look on the back of the package, they don't show you the full case, unlike with the glow-in-the-dark trucks, which is why I do the full cases of the glow-in-the-dark trucks. But for these ones, I do them one by I do all the individual new ones just because it's easier that way. So basically, if you remember, the first video I did was all of the 2022 new ones. The second one was the 2022 3-pack. This is going to be the 2023 color shifters, all of the new 2023 ones. And then eventually when I get twin mill, I'll do the 2024 ones, and then 2025, I haven't even found the new ones for that yet, because I know that, I think the first one was Piranha. Megarex. The first one was Megarex. I have the new Piranha. The first one is Megarex, then Bigfoot, then Motosaurus. So yeah, basically I've started, and then once I get the Bigfoot, I'll do the other 3-pack when I find the time to do it, because the other 3-pack is Shark Reek, Town Hauler, and Bigfoot. The Bigfoot's been out for a long time, just not in singles. So yeah, it's confusing. But anyway, like I said, we're going to take a look at 5 today, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. The 2023 wave of color shifters is pretty lackluster. It's not very good, all things considered. They were not packing heat, I would say. These are pretty lame. They're also incredibly gross and disgusting because I've literally been sitting on them for almost 2 years at this point. And I have been waiting to open these, and I finally got the opportunity. So yeah, like I said, we're looking at 5 today, and we are going to start with Scorpedo. Yeah, so we'll start with Scorpedo. Do that one first. Scorpedo. Yeah, so basically this one here is yellow in hot water and black in cold water, if I'm not mistaken. And I have actually seen... for those of you who don't know, if you want to know a cool trick, if you want to see what the trucks look like without pulling them out of the package, you can stick them in the fridge or the refrigerator or the freezer to see the cold water. Or if you want to see the hot water, put them in front of, hold them in front of a heater for a little bit and they'll swap colors. But so I've seen both of these ones. I haven't seen actually the other ones, honestly. This one I have seen, and I'm not going to lie to you. The hot water variant doesn't look that cool. The cold water looks awesome. The black looks really, really cool. I'm not even going to joke. But anyway, let's do it. This has been a long time in the running here to make this video. And you want to know what's really neat for me personally is that I know for a fact that this truck here specifically was a massive re-release. Like, this thing is peg warmer everywhere. Peg warmer central for the Scorpedo. So this one is honestly really funny that I have not made a video involving this one yet because of how incredibly unpopular it is. You'd think I would have done it by now. But there's the Scorpedo logo with a little card insert, and then we'll get that out of the way here so you guys can see what you need to see for the video. All right, so I got my dunk tanks. Everybody knows my dunk tanks. Everybody loves my tanks. But yeah, so like usual, my trademark dunk tanks, they're not trademark. If you want to call yours the dunk tanks as well, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, I do like these containers though. I'm not going to snitch on where I got them because, I want to have at least something about my videos be special to me. But yeah, so anyway, you can see currently all of these should be on their hot water variants, but they're probably going to be half and half. So I'm just going to stick them in the hot water to get them fully swapped over before we do the reviews on them. And yeah, there we go. So to start with, here is the hot water Scorpedo here. This one is like an acid trip. Well, it's not really an acid trip. It's kind of just like a Picasso nightmare. There is so much color going on with this one. It's crazy. Basically the constants that you need to know about is we have a purple window insert, a purple tail insert, a green engine insert, red roll cage chrome chassis, almost like an orange gold tires or orange gold rims with black tires. So basically that's the constant. And then on the cold water, the base color is yellow. You can see all the black detailing here. The black detailing is kind of insane. But like I said, when this thing swaps colors to black, all of this black goes away and it looks really awesome. I'm not going to lie. It kind of goes incognito mode. It's really neat. So this is almost like party, you know, like a party Scorpedo, you could almost say, if you want to use it for that purpose. The party time Scorpedo, and then when you stick him in here, he becomes the covert operations, you know, it's not party time anymore. It's like time to go spy on the supervillain. I'm having a stroke here. But yeah, this thing becomes covert when you drop it in the cold water. It blacks out. It didn't fully black out because I don't think my water's cold enough somehow. But you can see this thing goes covert. All of that black detailing disappears, and you get this really awesome yellow like pinstriping with the blue Hot Wheels logos. Again, the colors are still really crazy, but instead of having that bright eye blast yellow, you now have a dark black to contrast all of the colors. All around, I will say out of the two variants, the black is much better than the yellow in my opinion, but the yellow is okay. It's not exactly my favorite though, but I will say the black version of the Scorpedo is far superior to the yellow version. But yeah, that's our first one for the video there. Really cool one to, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad we started the video off with that one because the rest of these are gonna get to a point where it's like, well, they're all right. You know what I mean? Like they're not great by any means. You'll see. Okay, so next up we have Pure Muscle. Now, Pure Muscle is basically it's a pretty basic truck, all things considered. One thing that Hot Wheels is known for is that they will take a monster truck casting and give it a name, right, for what it's known for. So, for example, this is just the standard square body pickup truck is called Pure Muscle. That is what the standard square body is called. Then they'll make a bunch of trucks that use this specific casting style, but this one specifically is called Pure Muscle. And they do it like Town Hauler, things like that. All of the trucks that are just basic castings have, you know, code names to them. And this is, like I said, the Pure Muscle. So this one's really neat. I will say, I like the way this one looks in the hot water because it has a yellow body and purple everything else. Those are complementary colors, so they work really well together. I don't know exactly what they were going for paint scheme wise. You can see a bunch of stars and stripes on here. Hot Wheels monster trucks, really neat. I kind of wish they would have shoved the Pure Muscle name somewhere on this truck. Like I said, that is one of my biggest pet peeves is when a monster truck doesn't have its name on it. Kind of wish they would have done some grill printing maybe. But who knows? Maybe when we dunk it in the hot water, we'll see some grill printing pop up. That would be neat. That would be a really cool trick, as if in like the hot water, the front end and back end aren't painted, and then when you dip it in the cold water it reveals like fully detailed front end and back end. That'd be really fun. All right, here we go. Let's see what she looks like in the cold water. She turns a nice, I can't tell if that's red or dark orange, but that is a really nice dark color there. It is red. Look at that. We're looking at like a reddish, like a bright red. That looks cool. So then you can faintly see the stars, but then now we have this really cool yellow pinstriping that just pops up everywhere. Like I said, pretty basic, all things considered. It's not like a crazy, design, all things considered, but it is still pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of the Town Hauler in a lot of ways. But yeah, really neat on this one. They didn't go too crazy with the design, but it is pretty basic, but it is still really neat. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm going to dry that off real quick. Not a whole lot to say about that one, though. I will say I do like the red better than the yellow. The yellow had me, though. The yellow had me. I like the color balance, but I think I can't. That red is really nice. It really, really is. Okay, now let's get into uncharted territory here. Next up, we have Torque Terror. Again, another truck that is basically just the standard pickup truck casting. It's not a square body, it's just the standard. But yeah, Torque Terror here. This one is green in hot water and black in cold water. And this one, I'm not going to lie, from what I saw on the back of the package with what this one's supposed to look like, it is really cool. Like it's, again, I would say this one's probably more basic than the Pure Muscle one, but this one is really, really neat when you see how it works. So here we go, into the hot water to get it to swap fully to its hot water design. There we go. Here it is. So here is what the Torque Terror looks like in hot water. As you can see, it is like a bright lime green color on the body. Again, for the chassis setup on this one, you know, you've got orange windshield consistent across all of it. You got a yellow roll cage black chassis, black tires with, honestly, I'm going to say gold bead locks and black rims. So it's a very weird setup on this one. But as you can see, the body itself is a lime green color, which looks really cool. Hot Wheels, you got the flames here in black, and then you can sort of see the outline of some goop gunk nonsense going on there, which you'll understand here in a second. That's what I really like about this one, is you're going to see here in a second. On the hot water side, it is a green body with black flames, but on the cold water side, it's a black body with green splatters. So it's like it swaps, and it, oh my God, that looks so cool. What? No one could have prepared me for, oh my God, that actually looks really cool. Holy crap. Yo, that's, okay, all right. I know that I said this one's insanely basic, but like this one might be my favorite one of the set so far. That actually looks really neat. Like I said, it is insanely basic. Kind of reminds me of the Batmobile color shifter in the actual Hot Wheels line, but like, okay, that's awesome. I like that. The black with the little green splatter patches. That's really neat. Okay, that one's okay. Yeah, that one's probably my favorite of the video right there. Unless if these next two really impress me, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I think Torque Terror is gonna be my #1 for the video. That was really cool. Okay, at the end of the video when we do the splits, we split the trucks to see what cold water and hot water look at the same time. I really want to see that one. That one's gonna be neat. I got a feeling. All right, next up we got Haul Y'all with the ride truck. Very fascinating to me that they actually, it's cool to me that they did this, but the design that they went for on this one was not anything I would have really guessed, because they used a color that I didn't even know they had color changing paint for, because like when you follow the Hot Wheels line and stuff, you can sometimes get a guess at what they might do in the future for this line. But they went with gray for the hot water design, which is a really strange to me. Give her a little spinny Rooney. All right, there we go. So that is your hot water design for the Haul Y'all ride truck. Again, very bright and vibrant colors on this one. You got yellow on the back end there. You got the black rack. You got pink windshield, green roll cage, chrome chassis, black tires, and pink rims. Very vibrant colors. And like I said, the overall design of this one is really fascinating to me. I don't know if I like it, but I also don't know if I hate it. Also, the front tire was actually not on the rim, which is every now and again that'll happen when you get a Hot Wheels truck. But yeah, so you can see just purple stripes, Hot Wheels monster trucks, pink stars all over the place. Kind of reminds me of, and this is a very weird reference that I'm about to make. I don't know why, but if you guys remember, because growing up, I have a younger sister. You used to watch the little Lego Friends cartoons on Cartoon Network. This reminds me of, for some reason, the pop star from the Lego Friends universe. I forget what her name is. She had pink hair, if I remember correctly, but like this for some reason reminds me of that, and I have no clue why. I think it's just all the pink, but it's the fact that it's like flat silver, I guess. I don't know. Very weird. Almost seems like an escort vehicle in a way, which, depending on the context, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Anyway, let's see what this thing looks like in cold water, because I actually, oh my God, that's neat. Holy crap. You know, I could look on the back of the package to see what these look like in the different styles, but I don't want to spoil myself just because it's kind of fun to see the reveal. I think you all can agree with that. It's like a sparkly purple. That's cool. I didn't know how they do that sparkle effect, but that's neat. So this is weird. So the pink stars are still here. You can kind of still see the stripes, but now we've got like Hot Wheels Monster Trucks 23. It looks like somebody graffitied it. You know what it looks like? It kind of looks like, if you take away the base color, for example, it kind of looks like it was the vehicle from before, but now somebody has graffitied it, kind of thing. So like it was almost like it was escorting, if we give into the fan fiction here, it's like it was escorting like a musician or something, and then someone who didn't like the musician vandalized the escort vehicle, kind of thing. That is actually really neat. I like it. I will say I like the hot water more. I think the gray looks way cooler than the purple, but I like the fact that there's like almost kind of like a weird story there. Then again, I might just be crazy. I may be having a Matt Pat moment here and just being crazy, but yeah, that's the Haul Y'all there. Very interesting one. Does not beat the Torque Terror though. The Torque Terror is my favorite. All right, final one for the video. Hotweiler. I'm not gonna lie, the reason why this video took me so long to make is because, like I said, it took me almost a full year to find Hotweiler. I missed the original release, and then I managed to get it in a re-release finally. But yeah, it took me literally forever to get Hotweiler, and now that I finally have him, I can finally make this video. Hence me making the video. I just realized something really weird. Hold on, bring the packaging back. Why does Hotweiler have a little post in the back that says Hot Wheels, but the actual truck doesn't? Has that always been on the render for the truck and they've never changed it? That's weird. What? I never noticed that before. As somebody who has been doing this for almost 6 years at this point, you would think I'd catch on to little things like that. That's crazy. Okay, so here is the hot water for Hotweiler. Interesting. It's kind of baby blue color. Very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm a fan of this, if I'm being honest. I like the logo though on the fender. That looks really cool. Pink ears. Got the red dog collar. Kind of reminds me of the Monster Mutts. That's really fun. Yeah, so really, I actually don't know what this is going to look like when we flip it, because like I said, I try not to look at the package because I don't want to spoil myself, but I'm really curious what this is going to look like when it flips colors, because like, it's baby blue. Is it going to be like green? Maybe like a dark green color when we flip it? I don't know. I'm curious. Here we go. Is it going to change? Okay, it's changing. Hold on. It is. It's dark green. That was a good prediction on my part. Oh, yeah. It's like a Christmas tree color. Oh, I think I figured out what the sparkly effect was on the hull, y'all. It didn't properly change colors. But yeah, look at this. It's like a dark green color now. I'm not going to lie. I like the dark green more than the blue. The dark green actually looks kind of fire. I'm not going to lie. And that's not just because of the fire pinstriping. That's really neat. I like that. I like this a lot. The chassis on this one very much reminds me of those color reveal monster trucks, though. It's a very strange chassis. But yeah, that's a cool one. Like I said, though, it doesn't beat Torque Terror. Torque Terror is my favorite for the video. But now, we got to do the thing that we always do in the color shifters. Oh my God, excuse me, guys. Had tacos for dinner. Coming back with a vengeance. Here we go. Let's see what they look like split paint job. I think that's good. There we go. Okay, so here's the Scorpedo with the split paint job. You can see hot, cold, very cool. My favorite thing about doing that though is to see, like, because usually what happens if you just let them sit there, one side usually takes over the other, so now you just got to wait and see which side takes over kind of thing. This one I'm really excited to see what it looks like split. There we go. So there you go, hot versus cold. That one's pretty neat. I like the split on that one a lot, and the cold side is taking over already. Okay, here's the one that I'm really excited for. Oh my God, that unironically is so cool. Oh man, that one's really neat. This is kind of, okay, this is kind of reminding me of the Haphazard series that they're doing in the main line. That's really cool. That is really, really cool. Oh my God, that one works perfect as a split. That's awesome. This one I don't think will look all that good, but we'll still try it. Oop, I didn't do a very good job. There we go. So here's the split on this one. Yeah, not very good. Also, I find it funny that there's like a little Christmas tree-esque shape on the hood when I said that the alt color kind of looks like a Christmas tree. All right, this one I'm actually kind of excited to see what this looks like, because the gray color was actually really neat. Okay, there you go. So there's the gray, there's the purple on the split. I did a really bad job doing the split there. I tried to use the star as a guide, and the star is off-centered. But yeah, everybody, there you go. That is the color shifters for 2023, the full set of all 5 of the new releases. I gotta be honest, man. Like I said, I gotta be honest where honesty is due here. These are cool, but as a whole for this whole set here, this is probably my least favorite set that we've looked at. Even the 3-pack with Night Shifter, Mega Rex, and the 909, I think was cooler overall compared to the set. Don't get me wrong, these are cool. But like some of the problem is with like some of them, it's like take Bone Shaker for example. The black and the white both looked really good. With this one, it's hard because like I don't like the yellow on this, but I like the black. I like both on this one. I really like both on this one. This one, I like the gray, not a fan of the purple. And this one, I'm just not a fan of in general. I do think the green is better than the blue, but I'm not even really a fan of the green on this one. So this set overall is very much not that great, all things considered. I still like it though. Each one of these trucks I like for their own reasons, even the Hotweiler. The Hotweiler I think I just like just because of how chaotic the chassis setup is on that one. I like the colors. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be my honest review of this set right here, is that as a whole set, not that great, but each individual truck has its pros and cons. Some good, some lots of pros, some lots of cons. It just depends on your taste. Let me know what you guys think, honestly. What are your thoughts on this set? Personally, like I said, not exactly the biggest fan set-wise, but yeah, these are cool. Individually, I like them. And that's all I got for today's video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Thank you, and good night.